Hey, how are you guys? This is Harrison Barron, the Millennial Entrepreneur. Now, if you have a website, and you probably have this floating around, and let's be honest, it's not a good thing. So in this video, we are going to be covering a page that is probably on your website that is more than likely doing some serious harm compared to the good that it could be doing. And those pages are called zombie pages. Now, what is a zombie page? A zombie page is basically, right, think about a zombie. It's slow, doesn't add any value, it's probably trying to come eat the brains of the website at this point. And that's exactly what a zombie page is doing for your website. A zombie page, in essence, is a page on your website that is no longer adding any value. Now, what is exactly a zombie page? A zombie page, more than likely, is just a page that you created a very long time ago and you forgot about it. Or it's a news article that is no longer relevant, has no relevancy, nobody's looking it up, it's just on your website, and what it's doing is it's being a zombie. It is harming your website, it's eating the brains, eating the performance of your website. When you have a website, you want it to be swift, you want it to be agile, you want it to be able to move and contort and basically appease the Google algorithm. That's the goal, right? You want your website to perform as good as possible. It's got to be fast, it's got to be agile, it's got to be able to move, and it's got to provide value. A zombie page is the exact opposite. It does all of the opposite things. It moves slow, it doesn't provide value, it's probably not agile, it's probably coming to eat your brains. That is exactly what a zombie page is. And if you've opened pages or started building pages and forgot about them and never went back to them, chances are pretty good you probably got some zombie pages on your website. Now, don't worry. This can be resolved. But what you have to do is you need some kind of tool, such as Ubersuggest, SEMrush, Ahrefs, anything that is an SEO tool that can show you that you probably have a zombie page on there. Now, it's going to probably have too little text on there. It's probably not going to add serious value. If you know how to use Google Search Console, it's probably not getting any searches, or it might show up for one impression per month. Ultimately, it's just harming your website. Now, if you're like, well, I don't have any of those things, don't worry. On whatever platform you're using, it could be WordPress, it could be Wix, it could be Shopify, Webflow, whatever platform you decide to use, more than likely you're going to have those pages where you're like, I don't remember what's on here, or I don't use this page. That is probably going to be a zombie page, or at least that's your first indicator that those are zombie pages. Now, what you have to do is you have to go into those pages and open them up. See what it is, because there may not be zombie pages there, or there may be zombie pages there. And what you have to do is you have to come up with either one of two decisions. You only have two routes to go. Either one, you're gonna kill it. You know, you're gonna Walking Dead, crossbow right to the head, dead, kill the zombie page, get rid of it, hide it, delete it. I always recommend just deleting it. If it's a page you're never gonna use, just delete it. Now, if it is a page that you plan on building out, you could do one of two things. You can either hide it, or make sure you make a note to build out that page in the next coming weeks. If you're not planning on building it out within 60 days, just crush it, right? Because that means it's not providing enough value that it's not worth even having on your website. So just get rid of it. That is my rule of thumb for all of my customers. If you're not going to use that page in 60 days, you need to just get rid of it. It's going to harm your website more than it's going to help your website. And if you're like, hey, you know what, I'm just going to delete it, you probably have more than one. More than likely, it's rare that there's just one floating around. I am guilty of it. I don't know a single person in the website world who's not guilty of it. It just happens. You build these pages and you forget about it. Now, these are different than blog posts. A blog post is going to add value. You can go back and update it pretty regularly. You know where they're going to live. On the flip side of things, a zombie page is a page that you completely forgot about. So you have to go through, I recommend going through every, 3 to 6 months and looking for them to see what's out there. Because I come up with great ideas all of the time. But if I don't have a chance to work on it, or I create the page and I never come back to it, I have to either, when I do find it, say, I'm going to build this out, or I'm just going to scrap the idea and I'm not going to do it. And a lot of times, it's actually neither of the two. I've already built the page somewhere else. I had that idea and I thought about it again down the road, and I go, oh my goodness, I need to make this again. So what I do is I go through and I just make that new page, find the old one, and then delete it. But that's what a zombie page is. Now, If you have them on your website, don't worry about it, but they're just bringing it down. So after this video, go punch into whatever CMS you use, content management system, whatever website builder you use, and go look for those zombie pages and start firing off crossbow arrows to either get rid of those pages or start filling them out. Now, if you have a lot of them and you're like, I really want to build all these out, they do provide a ton of value. You need to just go through and start working on them. Make a list and start going through each and every single one. When you do that, you'll actually really be able to build out your website, and it's going to improve the overall health. Zombies are not very healthy. You want a nice, healthy website. So as you begin to either kill these and get rid of them or build them out, you're benefiting your website and benefiting Google. Google hates to see zombies on websites. Why would they want to see them? So get rid of them or build them out, build them into big, strong pages that are going to be helpful to your visitors. And that's it, a short little video on zombie pages. If you have a question about a zombie page, you're like, hey, is this a zombie page? Leave a comment down below or a link to it. I'd be happy to check it out. Other than that, I hope I've earned a like button for this video, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss another opportunity to build your website growth. I'll see you guys later.